Thanks for hanging out with me. I so appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. I really, really appreciate that. All of you on the phone, thanks for calling in. You guys are awesome. Hi everybody. Sorry for the delay. I couldn't get Facebook Live to open for me today. So wild. So, I'm so excited to be with all of you. Thank you for waiting for me. I so appreciate that. Today, I want to talk to you about how do you use confirmation bias to make your weight loss journey so much faster, so much easier, and so much more fun. Your brain is amazing. So why not we figure out how to do some mind hacks to help support you to lose weight? While y'all are trickling in, I just want to give you a couple announcements. First off, the 30-day challenge is in full swing. If you want to join us, we are on day 3. You can still join us. Because the next one's going to happen in April, and I haven't yet turned on the wait list back on yet. So if you want to join us, there is still, you still can do that, but you better hurry up. And then in February, if you've taken one of my programs and you really would like to do some more advanced mind work, I want to welcome you into February where we're talking all about self-love. I've always thought that, you know what, if I can absolutely help you lose weight. There's no question about that. I can get you losing weight. Now, if you don't like yourself as you're losing weight, what has been the purpose of losing weight if you still don't like yourself? So we're going to talk about all things love and taking care of you and taking care of your mind. And what would it mean for your life to no longer hate your body? What would it mean to just choose body and self-love? Ooh, let's explore that. So we're going to dive deep. We're going to do some great work. I've been doing so much research, doing so much of my own work. I am so excited for that for you in February. So you'll want to join me in the inner circle if you have already done some of the foundational work, like the Thin Within method, home study course, private client, or 30-day challenge. Because what I find is when you come into the inner circle and you don't know any of this foundational information, you feel a little lost. And I don't want you to feel lost. I want you to feel like you have a really good, strong foundation, and then we're going to layer it. Okay? So that's what's going on right now. So then now let's talk about confirmation bias. What is that? So confirmation bias is the tendency to search for or interpret information that confirms your belief. So let's say you have a friend that you talk to all the time and you text her and all of a sudden she doesn't respond. You're like, oh my God, she must be mad at me. But it could be 400 other things that are going on. What our brain does is it gives us evidence. If you think that something happens, you are right, essentially. If you think weight loss is hard, your body, your life, your mind is going to scan for evidence to help support you in that belief, whether it's true or not. So I was watching last night with my daughter. I was watching, I don't know if any of you have seen My Big Fat Fabulous Life. I love it. And if you watch that show, Whitney, who's the star of the show, she is bigger, and she's always been such an advocate for her body and her life and who she is. She was recently in a relationship. She was engaged, and her fiance, her dumb fiance, cheated on her while they were engaged and got another woman pregnant, and then left Whitney so she could go be with this woman and raise this child. And Whitney is then now looking into having weight loss surgery because she thinks she's not lovable. Why am I bringing this up? Oftentimes you all do the same thing. You look outside of yourself. Whitney is looking outside of herself, even though she had somebody who genuinely loved her, has dated people who have thought she was beautiful and gorgeous and wonderful. She looks outside of herself to find evidence that she should get weight loss surgery. She's not pretty enough. She's not good enough. Her weight is not okay. How often are you doing this where you're looking at evidence inside of your life, telling yourself there's something wrong with you? Weight loss is hard. Weight loss is challenging. I can't make this happen. And then you search for ways in your life to confirm that inside of your brain. No. That is not okay. Your brain is always looking for evidence to support you, no matter what you think. So you have an interpretation of what happened in the past for you, and then you make it mean something about you. And then you live into the world saying, oh yeah, this must be true. This must be true. This must be true. This needs to stop. For those of you who feel like weight loss is hard or difficult or you can't do it, and then you unconsciously, we do this totally unconsciously. We go and we find reasons why we can't exercise, why we can't love our bodies, why it's hard, why it's difficult. And that does not support you in your effort to lose weight. So you need to knock it off. I want you to look at, what words are you telling yourself? Are the words and the phrases that you're telling yourself supporting you? Or are you directing that old brain, that hind brain of yours, that inner 2-year-old? Are you giving her direction as to what you want to think? And if you do not have a practice for this, if you do not have a list of what it is that you want to think, I want you to get that now. Create a list. What do you want to think about your body? What do you want to feel about your body? What do you want to think about weight loss? It is not okay anymore to sit around and say negative things about you. No. We know this about your brain. It will find evidence all over the place to say, yep, you're right. Yep, you're right. No matter what you're thinking. So why not use it to think something positive and give you the affirmation and the confirmation that you actually deserve, which is that you're amazing, incredible. You can lose weight and you can find this whole process fun and enjoyable instead of stressful and miserable. You don't have to suffer. Why is it that I'll see 2 clients that come to me? One will do so amazingly well, and another one, similar situation, will struggle. One will think, I can do it, and one will think, this is hard. I don't know if I can do it. What's going to happen? It's obvious. That is the power of your brain, that beautiful, beautiful, incredible mind of yours. Are you using it well, or are you using it to hurt and harm and make this whole weight loss process harder on you? So I really want you to think about the words that you're saying and where you want to direct it. If you think, now here's the cool thing. We get to use this in every single area of your life. Business, success, marriage, relationships. It doesn't matter. If you think you're unworthy, your life is going to show you that it is. If you think life is hard, welcome to a hard life. But if you think, I got this nailed, I can do this, weight loss is easy. Those of you who are having plateaus right now, if you're thinking, oh, I'm never going to get out of this plateau. Yeah, it will show up that you won't. But if you're like, I'm getting off this plateau. Yep, it is necessary. And I am now getting off this plateau. I can't wait to see my body continue to transform. And I'm just going to keep doing what I know works and is in alignment with myself. Stop the suffering inside of your life when you can start finding evidence for the amazing humans. My husband always thought, wouldn't it be amazing if there was a news station that just shared all the amazing things that we do in humanity, all the gifts, all the ways we help support one another, all the good, because there's so much good. There's so much good inside of you, inside of your life. There's so much to be grateful for. Confirmation bias is what your brain literally does to tell you, oh, yes. Like, I don't know if you've ever thought something like I've always thought, oh, is it a full moon? Like when my kids are acting cuckoo crazy, I'll be like, oh, is it a full moon? Must be a full moon. But do I really ever, those other times when my kids are probably being cuckoo crazy, ever look at the moon then and go, oh, no, it's just a sliver? I reinforce them like, oh, yeah, it's a full moon. That's why everything's weird's happening. We do that. We do it a lot. So make sure that, however, if you're feeling disempowered, if you're feeling discouraged, if you're feeling frustrated, it's okay, of course, to feel those feelings. I am not saying I don't want you to feel your feelings. Feel them. Let them in and cry. Feel them. Allow them in. And then from that place, choose words, choose phrases, choose feelings that help support you, that help move you into where you want to go. Because your brain is going to give you a lot of the old programming that you've heard. It's going to carry that around in your backpack with you. And any chance it gets, it's going to be like, see, you're not great. See, told you so. I knew you were going to try this and fail. No, versus saying, yeah, I tried it. It didn't work out so well. Let me just keep going. I'm so excited to keep going. And for those of you who vacillate between having really positive self-talk and having this positive, like directing your brain in a positive way, and then others of you and other times where you go, oh my gosh, not feeling so good. If you vacillate between these two extremes, you're going to see your weight go boom, 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 boom. Instead of seeing your weight loss keep going down because you keep having the mental focus. Now, it's important to note, plateaus are normal. That is normal. But if you give yourself grief every time you have a plateau, then you're going to give yourself all those words like I can't and I shouldn't. Anytime that this normal plateau happens, then you're going to suffer. And then you're going to start seeing that in the suffering, your weight's going to go back up if you have any tendency to turn to food. So I'd much rather you say, I'm so excited to see my body continue on its beautiful path of losing weight. Or what is it that I could do right now to help support my body work through this plateau? Let me just do some jumping jacks right now and just get some of this, let's jiggle some of this off. Or let me go for a fun walk and then I'll just boost up and go into some high intensity walking and then let things down a little bit. Like, what could you do to help support your body, your mind, get you where you want to go? First thing always, are you directing? Are you directing your mind properly? And we know that by how you're showing up and where you're collecting evidence. And we know where you're collecting evidence by how you're feeling and how you're speaking about yourself and how you're sharing yourself to the world and speaking about your body and speaking about what's possible for you. It's not just what you're saying in your head, it's also what you say out there in the world about you and yourself. If you commiserate with those that are struggling, yeah, me too. Oh, shoot. No, stop that. So I have some words that I want you to think about. Weight loss is inevitable. What if you really took on that? Or if you didn't feel that way, if you felt like I'm in the process of believing that my weight loss is inevitable, that losing weight, getting down to the body and the weight that I want to be at is absolutely inevitable. Or what if you believe instead weight loss is so much fun and easy? Like, weight loss is so fun and easy. What if you said to yourself, oh my gosh, I love, like looking down and saying, oh my gosh, I love seeing you lose weight. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished for me. I'm so grateful for all that you do every single day. And I'm so excited for you to really see the weight loss that I know that you've been craving. I know it seems silly. But it works. It works. It works. How you're speaking to yourself, how you're allowing yourself to speak about you, or how you're allowing others even to speak about you, and how you're showing up in this world in relationship with your body is a whole collection of what you've been saying and feeling and experiencing inside of you. What do you want to happen inside of you? Another word, another phrase that I would love for all of you to think about taking on is, I'm having so much fun seeing my body transform. This is amazing. My body's so amazing. I love watching it change shape. This is so good. Or when you're thinking about hunger, oh my God, I'm falling in love with feeling into hunger. I'm loving the experience of figuring out when my body's actually hungry. This feels so good. I feel so powerful when I really honor and listen to my body signals. It's amazing how good I am at listening to my body signals. All these are so much more fun. It directs your brain in a very specific way. It gives the focus that this also can be fun and enjoyable and not this like heavy weight that and seriousness that I know sometimes it feels like it is. When you're really serious about getting this weight off, I know it can feel serious. But what if it's actually could be fun and enjoyable and you could actually like this whole process? Wouldn't that be something? I think that would be pretty fun. And then because your brain scans for evidence, look for evidence. Like a lot of times there's this like negativity around other women or this comparison versus, oh my God, you look fabulous. You look great. Let that inform you that you can also feel fabulous and look great too. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with you because other people have a body that you deem prettier, thinner, lighter, healthier, whatnot. Just know, hey, that's totally possible for me too. I'm so excited to get there. I can't wait. This whole process is so much fun. So sometimes you need to give your brain evidence like, I've lost weight in the past. If you don't believe what you're telling yourself and you're having this little fight inside of your brain, we have to watch that too. Because I don't want you fighting with yourself. I want you to feel in alignment. And so let's say you go, oh my gosh, this doesn't feel real fun right now. This is pissing me off. Okay. Let's say you're in that place. Then you could say something like, you know what? But I know I've lost weight in the past, and I know if I keep going, this is going to work. Or I'm hopeful this will work. I've done such great work in the past, or I've seen my body transform in the past. I know my body's capable of losing weight. I'm not really sure when it's going to happen. I'd like it to happen faster and sooner than later, but I know that I can do this. So look at what, if you need to find words or phrases that are believable to you, that is very important. So things like, I know there are people out there losing weight. If they're doing it, I can too. I know there are a lot of naturally thin people out there that I can copy. I've lost weight in the past. I know I can do this again. I'm pretty sure I can do this again. Okay? So use those words. It doesn't have to feel fake and phony inside of you. It doesn't, and it shouldn't. But it's so much more fun to be using words and phrases that help support you. Because if you don't, your brain, just like Whitney's, is looking for weight loss surgery instead of focusing on, wow, that guy was an ass and did that to me. And now I'm going to step into my power, feel beautiful. And I don't know if you watched the episode last night. All of a sudden, she started trying on her clothes, the clothes she was going to wear for her wedding or her engagement or all of that. And she started to feel beautiful. And in that feeling of beautiful, it made her feel like, oh, I'm going to maybe start dating. She was focused on the wrong thing. How often are you focused on the wrong thing? She was focused on weight loss surgery. That's not the issue. The issue is that she dated somebody who was a jerk. She feels really bad about it. It feels like crap inside of her. Let her go through that experience and then get right back out there and feel amazing. weight loss surgery is not going to help her change her thoughts and thinking. She's got to change that first. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with weight loss surgery. I am not. I'm just saying that it needs to be done for the right reasons. So think about the words, the phrases, the energy you're giving yourself every single day. Is it something that you're proud of, or is it something that stinks that you need to change? And so here's how I recommend doing it. Write down all the phrases you want to think about yourself. Just write them all down. When you hear somebody say something nice about themselves, that's a good one. Just write it down. And then start using them. Wake up in the morning, look at your list, read it, allow it into your cells, allow any negative chatter about what is true, what is right, what is wrong about that list, because it's not going to feel normal. It's not going to feel like you. It's going to feel like you're putting on a costume. That's how it should feel. It should feel a little bit like you're putting on a costume, because when you're really changing your inner dialogue from something that was negative to something that was more positive, it's not going to feel like a perfect fit. It's going to feel like a costume. It's going to feel a little fake. Perfect. You know you're doing it right then, because these are the words you want to experience. Breathe them in, feel them in, go on your day and keep practicing these words. When you want to tell yourself, oh man, why do I look like that? Or when you catch a glimpse of yourself in the reflection in a mirror, bring it in, tell yourself something kinder, more loving. I'm in the process of changing my reflection in the mirror. I can do this. I know I've got this. Because your brain is going to work hard to show you the evidence. And here's the thing, if you knew that your brain, if you gave it the information that you actually want it to have, the words and the sentences, and you knew that you could just say those and then your brain's going to work to find them for you, to find proof, isn't that pretty cool? Like, there's a lot it will do for you. Let's just focus you and let it do its work. That's amazing that we have a brain that will help support you to lose weight. But not if you're telling it yourself it's hard. Not if you're telling yourself it can't be done. Not if you're telling yourself that it's just your genes or your big bone or your thyroid or something. I get it. It's easy to do. I want to tell myself too, oh, it's my thyroid. But is that serving me? Is that really going to get me where I want to go? Or is that just going to have me have a little pity party with myself? Oh, poor you. You don't have your thyroid anymore. That sucks. Oh. No wonder why. No, that's just going to give me an excuse to not step into my power and my actions. No, don't want to do that. We're sick of that. You're sick of that. Don't allow that. Okay? So we're all in this together. We're all looking at how do we create these amazing, incredible lives. It's so exciting to think about this. It's so fun. I agree with you, Mindy. It's so cool. Inevitable. Yes, indeed. Good one, right? My weight loss is inevitable. Hell yeah, it is. Heck yeah. What if you all just felt like my weight loss is inevitable? I'm going to love myself up. I'm going to listen to my body. I'm going to care for my mind. I'm going to be cautious and direct the words and the phrases that I use that support me. And then I'm going to let my mind help me by finding evidence everywhere that I can absolutely lose weight. Every time I see somebody who looks amazing, I'm not going to compare myself. I'm going to celebrate that, knowing that, wow, look at what you accomplished. I can do that too. I'm going to do it in my own way, in my own style, and I'm going to make it happen as well. Good for you. Let's celebrate each other and celebrate ourselves. And let's give ourselves the cognition that we need to support the body we want. Confirmation bias is there whether we want it or not. It's in our brains and we see it all the time. It is a psychological way the brain focuses and creates and can protect. Let's have it protect us in a way we want, not in a way that doesn't serve us. I love this. I'm enjoying watching my self-talk lose weight. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Lizzie. I love that. I'm enjoying watching my self-talk lose weight. That's a goodie. All right. So what questions, what thoughts, what feelings do you have about this as we're thinking about you shifting and using confirmation bias to help support you to lose weight? Let's get this working for you. It's working anyways. Why not let it help support you? If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling sad, if you feel out of control, tell yourself you've got this. You can totally find control, and here's how. Show up for yourself and keep showing up for yourself. And if you don't have a practice of supporting your brain and directing your brain, each and every one of you needs a list of words that either has your vision, that has the words you want to think or feel or be. You've got to direct this. If you just walk around your life, guess what's going to happen? All the old programming that hasn't supported you is also going to be there. I'd much rather arm you with, it's like arming you with a backpack of self-love, of a vision, of who you want to be. And get that backpack on every morning. Fill it up with the tools it needs to help support you. Or you're going to walk around and at every whim, you're going to just like bounce around without any direction. And that's what happens then. Do you find yourself just grabbing food sometimes? Or not caring? Or feeling like you just want to give up? Those things are normal in the area where you struggle. They are so, so, so normal. That's why in the area where you're struggling, you need a backpack full of direction and support and tools to help you. We all need them. So look at your list. Know what it is that you want to believe, what you want to think, what you want to create. I do it in my business for the 30-day challenge. I wrote down, I'm so grateful to have amazing new faces that I get to help and support and love and nurture and create. I get into it because I know the power of my mind. And so I can use this everywhere. If I see there's something not working or that I'm saying to myself that is not supporting me, boom, down goes the pen and let's look at this. And I feel so much better about myself. I feel so good about what I'm creating, who I am, and the life I have. I really genuinely feel so happy. It's because of the confirmation bias. I'm using my brain to help support me every single day. Not every day is going to be a great day, but I got a lot of good ones. Love that, Sarah. Love that. Awesome. Love this, you guys. You guys are so awesome. I love seeing all of you and some new faces, some 30-day challenge members. Amazing. So take this tool of confirmation bias and use it. Don't just listen to me inspire you. Use it to direct the conversation in your head. I always tell you that my clients who do the best, that are absolutely so freaking amazing that I'm like, how the hell did you do that? You're amazing. Solution-oriented thinking. They're always thinking, oh, how can I find a solution for that? What an amazing thing to think. I always easily find solutions for any block that comes my way. Any challenge that gets in my way, I have an awesome, easy, fast solution for it. What a great thing to think in life and business as a parent and for your body. See, when you start using this in and around your mind and your weight, you get to use this for everything. And then all of a sudden your kids are like, why are you such a spaz? Why are you so happy? Why are you feeling so good? Because I have the conditioning inside of my mind to help support me. And so do you. You have all the power in the world, no matter what horrible, terrible, difficult things you're going through. You can feel those, honor those, and still inside of you find hope and joy and focus for creating what it is you want inside of your body, inside of your life, inside of your weight loss. Okay? So, what I want you to do, go out today, have an amazing day. Direct your brain properly. And if you don't have that list of words and phrases that you would love to be thinking about your body, your weight, your life, what's possible for you, your self-confidence, your self-esteem, write that all down. And then every morning you look at that and you direct that brain. And all of a sudden, your weight, your body, your life will transform. All right, everybody, I am sending you so much love, so much joy, so much abundance, and so many possibilities for you. Step into this invitation. Please do. Step into the invitation to change your life. You can absolutely do it. So start with that list. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye.